Kelli's goal is to visit all 50 states by the time she turns 25. In May, we were able to knock off Montana and South Dakota during a 5-night road trip from Denver. Now she only has a handful of the New England states left, but not much longer until her 25th birthday in September. She's been determined to accomplish her goal and recruited a Kenny boy to join her for the grand finale.
Day 2, Kenny's descent into madness. Okay, so the goal is to try and get you to projectile vomit on film.
On film?
On film, so we could...
Alright, then get some of that meat.
That's what I was gonna start talking about, the meat. Kelli's parents are gone. They can't control me.
The first couple days did not go quite as planned, as I must have gotten food poisoning or something. I was so lucky to have the Dardies to let me rest and recover for an extra day before heading out.
It's finally happening. Is it happening? Is it really happening? Are we leaving? Is that the sound of the truck? Locked. Hippopotamus. So the rule is, once you lock your door for the final time, you have to say hippopotamus. Otherwise, you won't remember whether or not you locked the door. Kitty boy, say hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. This trip is just getting off to a fantastic start, isn't it?
I spilled so much.
The first day out on a road trip is always interesting. It usually takes a few days to get in the groove. Regardless, we found a nice campground on a lake in Huntington, Indiana, and called it a night.
Do we think the mashed potatoes are gonna stay down tonight? Not to curse you.
I think they will. Yeah, I'm changing my answer. This is not staying down.
How long has it been?
4 bites? 5 bites?
Struck riding all the way. Editing Kenny, don't put that in. Put this in. We're gonna fly the drone. It's gonna be cool. Really cool, actually. Drone footage starting now. Good breakfast. Well, no, it's not good. It's actually pretty great.
Is me not even noticing for like a minute or two.
We're going to Canada! Oh, sorry. Excuse me, sorry. It's Canada on that side. They have a little flag. Repeat that line, kitty boy.
I'm 27 years old and a mess.
Our first stop north of the border was Canada's most southern town, a gorgeous place on Lake Erie called Kingsville, southwestern Ontario. We got lunch and stretched our legs walking through a couple town parks.
Well, it isn't a lame egret. You guys know. If you know, you know. If you don't know a bird, you just say a color and then a body part of the bird and then the sound that they're making. Oh my goodness, yo, that is a blue-backed chomp.
Right next to a orange-tailed singing bird.
Needs a little work.
Where are we, Kelly?
We're at the Estate of Health. I've got a story for you about this place. Check it out. This whole trip is kind of like people-based for me, like visiting and seeing people that I've met in different like moments throughout my life. I was living in Mexico this past winter, and on a hike I met a really cool lady named Heather, and she showed me her house and talked about her kids who were doing really cool things, and she was from Canada. Her daughter had started this sort of holistic spa called the Estate of Health, and the person that I was on the hike with, shout out Joseph from Quebec, he remembered all of the details, that it was where it was located and her name and all that. So we actually went there and met the daughter that I had heard so much about, which was really cool. Yeah, from there we just, went on to London and struggled. And
Enjoyed the hotel though.
Yes,
we got a hotel.
Yeah.
And it was much needed.
Flushing toilets.
Some good rest. Setting it.
No, thanks for asking though. Please. Welcome to the passenger seat. I'm your host, Kelli Dirty. I made this hat for Kenneth. And then I made this hat. And then I made this hat. And then I'm starting to make this hat.
Anyone want a hat?
Anyone want a hat? I'll make you a hat. We're in the Gonk!
We in the Gonk, baby.
Yo! Algonquin, which we've been lovingly referring to as the Gonk.
The Gonk.
Is sort of a new thing to me. I had a really great guest. His name was Graham. Shout out Graham. He's from Toronto. So I was talking to him about coming to Canada and where I should go and what we should do. And he told me about Algonquin and that he really loved this area and there's a bunch of really beautiful lakes. And so I was like, And I texted Kenneth and I was like, Algonquin? And he was like,
yes, say less.
And now we're here. Thanks, Graham.
That was dumb. Okay, but actually this is really good.
You can't camp here, sir. You can't. Excuse me, sir. You can't. Day 13, living in the wilderness.
I was so pumped to visit Algonquin Provincial Park. I'm glad Kelli was just as enthusiastic. Algonquin is a 3,000 square mile canoe haven northeast of Toronto, home to lush forests and countless rivers, lakes, bogs, and beaver ponds. Algonquin is truly a special wilderness.
And I'm like, let's go, team. Let me show you this thing. 15, Kelli.
First adventure in the Gonk. We are headed to Hemlock Bluffs. Hemlock Bluffs. We just set up camp.
It's meant to end in a nice overlook, so we'll see. I feel like it's gonna have water to the left and the right and front, maybe a few trees.
Bold statement.
And maybe a bird. Whoa, somebody dropped their phone here. Meow. Meow.
What you doing there? Squishy.
Biscuits.
Where would you be? Yeah? The hike was a perfect introduction to the park, but it left me wanting more. I only had one thing on my mind for tomorrow, and that was paddling a canoe.
The bugs are swarming us.
This is quite the ordeal. It's all part of the fun, right?
What's the difference between an adventure and an ordeal? Attitude.
Mosquitoes.
Our only refuge from the bugs.
Final thoughts on the day? Gonk day one.
A win. He said all things considered, and I was noting how I said that in the last video.
Oh.
And we can't say all things considered twice.
No. You heard it here first. You
we-
can't.
We are going on a paddling adventure.
Love all, trust few, and always be ready to paddle your own canoe.
Ayo, ayo.
We rented a canoe along with a couple paddles, PFDs, and maps. Our plan was to paddle around Canoe Lake for the day and explore as many little bays and bogs as we wanted. There's something so awesome about being out on the open water on a nice day. It really can't be beat.
2 babies. 3?
Kelli was definitely a solid stern paddler and kept us in line while I provided some power from the bow.
High probability of moose back here. Get your knocks out.
We also had a cool encounter with a loon and its two little ones. Oh no, Kelli, what do we have here? Rapids!
We're about to fall.
Get yourself a bow paddler. Get yourself a bow paddler, why don't you?
I'm so happy Algonquin worked out the way it did and can only hope for future canoe expeditions in the area. After a few long days of driving, it was invigorating being out on the open water, chatting about anything and everything with Kelli.
I have this thing in my life where water bottles and sunglasses are transient objects. I can't be too attached to them because I will always leave them or break them or whatever. We were driving on this here road. I see some sunglasses in the road, and what did I say?
Can we pull over?
So we turn around and here they are, procured by your dear Kenneth.
Flip-flop in the middle road. We're getting the flip-flop.
No. Round two.
Even better than last night.
May not look like much, but it isn't getting us sick. And that's
all that matters.
That's all that matters. What do we have twisting in the kitchen here, Madison?
Oh my god.
Another quick transition, and we met up with Kelli's friend Madison at a cabin south of Ottawa. A tour of the lake in the boat, swimming, cliff jumping, pack rafting, and just hanging out were some of the highlights at the cabin. Kelli's power of persuasion led me to purchase a pack raft recently, and I was excited to finally test it out. A little sneak peek of what's in store for the future.
My life is so cool.
Watch out, people. He's coming through. Luck. Say goodbye to our Canada adventure. Every time I go into another country, I have to get a haircut to really experience what the culture is like. In the backwoods of Canada, there aren't so many salons. My lovely assistant friend and salon tech, Madison, is going to be doing the honors today.
That's accurate to how it is.
There they go. Never to be seen again. All too soon we have to head off to the next place. The thing about these road trips is they're so fun, and every stop we've had so far, we've just wanted to stay more time. Like Algonquin, we're like, oh, what if we stay 2 days? And we're like, well, no, we should head on. And now we're already needing to leave again. All too soon. lost. He's gone. Dinner picnic. Yay!
I can't say I've ever been on a picnic.
Really?
I don't think I've ever been on a picnic. What do we have here?
I made it to the filing cabinet. This is what we came for, all of the hours.
All this road trip.
Meticulously file all the way at category B. So if you don't mind me, decision time. 2 thumbs up?
Our first stop back in the States was Burlington, Vermont. It was so nice not having to explore Burlington in 10-degree rainy weather like the last time I was here. It's definitely a cool little town, and we both wish we could stay longer.
What do y'all think? You think I can cross Lake Champlain in a kayak or a solo canoe? It's part of the Northern Forest Canoe Trail, and that very well be my next adventure, maybe, probably, hopefully, sometime soon. It does cross this lake, and it is a big one.
You
But I
got
think
it.
I can do
You
it.
got
I think
it.
I can do it. Forever young, I wanna be forever young.
Oh my god, Target has a grip on my soul, Kenneth. Can we please go?
This is a cool treehouse.
Comment below if you want to go to Target. We just passed into New Hampshire.
All right, folks, what will she choose? Oh, yeah? Yep. Oh, yep. As you wish. Uh-huh. Oh, a third one? Okay. Yep.
Yeah, we can absolutely camp there in this little lake. Classic Kenneth. I mean, you've taken on curbs harder than that log.
Not great.
Not great?
Not great.
Oh my goodness. Yo!
Easy money. I got good news and bad news.
Alright, tell me the bad first.
Bad news is it got wet in here somewhere. Not sure how.
Okay, and the good news?
It's not raining now.
Nothing says summertime quite like eating a peach, no? How is it?
It's good, it's really sweet.
You mean it's just peachy?
Just peachy.
In New Hampshire, we debated hiking Mount Washington. Instead, we settled to hike up Little Haystack Mountain to Franconia Ridge. Perfect taste of White Mountains. The Falling Waters Trail follows a mountain stream halfway up before climbing out a tree line to a stunning 360-degree view. With recent rain and flooding, the waterfalls along the way were raging and stunning.
What you doing down there?
Your girlie doesn't sweat. We gotta take the water where we can. It's fine, I'm fine.
Just finishing up the hike, and honestly, a big shout out to Kelli. If it wasn't for her, we probably would have hiked, what, 4 miles at the most?
Yeah.
Maybe like 3.5.
You kept being like,
I'm like,
"What
should we
about
stop here? Should we stop at this waterfall? Should we just hang out here for an hour?
Let's go, let's go.
Give
And
me
then
a-
meanwhile, once we started going, I was like, we're going, we're never stopping, but I'm dying.
Captain likes you.
Fast forward a day, and we made it to my family in Cheshire, Connecticut. It's always an awesome time with the Marcouilles, and we had plans to meet up with them again in Cape Cod a couple days later.
Essential stops today. We're leaving Connecticut, and emergency Goodwill yarn finding mission was a success. Smashing success. We didn't film much while we were in Connecticut, but we had a really good time with Kenneth's family there. Went and got pizza and spent the whole evening in the hot tub, drinking wine, chilling with the people. The labs were running around. It was a 2 thumbs up experience. It's super grateful to have a roof over our head because there were several thunderstorms that rolled through. So
Shout out to Luke and Hope for an awesome evening showing us around Warwick, Rhode Island. Our first part of the road trip was Canada focused, but it was awesome to finally be showing Kelli around the heart of New England while checking off her states. We had a great Indian meal for dinner before heading to Wellesley, Massachusetts.
Excited for some Indian food right now?
so excited.
What you gonna get? Do you know?
Probably some korma, but I always change my mind. I was called olive last minute. Let's see. Oreo coffee.
Oreo coffee?
Look at that. Look at he's got a whole festival.
By now, you know me. I was just happy to be out on the water and fresh air, and it was sweet to have the Boston cityscape in the background. We got to take turns sailing around the bay that afternoon. That evening, we went to level 99 for some physical challenges, puzzles, game rooms, and random activities. It was some great times in the moment, and the next day we had plans to drive down to the Cape.
How you feeling, Moth Crow? Yo, neck and neck!
We got all the essentials, right?
Yeah. I am really, really cool right now. It's just a boat on land in the ocean.
How'd we make it so far out?
Very carefully.
A big shout out to the Marcouilles for letting us crash in Cheshire and at the beach. This was my 4th or 5th time joining for a beach vacation at the Cape, and it was rad to have Kelli along with the squad.
Yum.
Nom.
What is this, the last day of the road trip? Technically the last day on the road. Waking up in Wharton State Forest in New Jersey. It's a pretty freaking sweet campsite, right?
It is. It feels like paradise. There's nobody here last night whenever we got in, and there's still nobody here this morning. And if you do like a 360, it kind of gives like just nice little bushes, and the birds are chirping, and it's just us. And yeah, I really, really like it. So what a way to end. And we're back to go to Delaware.
Off to Delaware.
By now, we were only a couple 100 miles away from checking off state number 50 for Kelli, Delaware. I had butterflies in my stomach on her behalf and was just pumped to be along for her dream coming true.
It's happening! Stop the car, I'm not ready to hit my destiny. Stop the car!
Della what? Delaware?
Della win? Della right before I turned 25. That's Della win. Shout out Kenneth, because without Kenneth, this would not have happened at all. Yay! Not us getting ready at a porta potty.
Porta potty. Gotten all dolled up.
All dolled up at a gas station porta potty, ready to celebrate.
Where are we right now?
We are at Victoria's. You can't really read it, but that's where we are. Ching ching. Clink. Crab cakes here, and then catch of the day there.
Some mahi mahi.
Mahi. And,
Bang bang shrimp for appetizer.
Bang bang shrimp, and then the taste of success. Just for your own memory.
This is why Kelli is the best travel partner. She literally just like told me to move my truck, opened it all out, organized the entire back. She's already cleaning, doing laundry. I mean, come on. Come on.
Kelli, you bring so much happiness to this crazy world. You put smiles on many faces, and it's only right to see you happy as well. Adventure on, my friend, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Bye.